Hey everyone, welcome back to Loud Quiet Vids. We're here today to count down our top 5 favorite films of 2017.
Now let's kick it off with some honorable mentions. We actually needed an honorable mention list because there were a lot of really good movies this year, and about a month ago I wouldn't have said that. Rebecca's gonna start off with her number 5 movie of the year.
That's right. And my number 5 favorite movie of the year was 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri.
My daughter Angela was murdered 7 months ago along this self-same stretch of road here.
If you saw our review for this, I really was left with a very big impression seeing this movie. It combines humor and this dark, gritty story together just so well and just creating this grand spectacle. Frances McDormand is excellent in this movie, and it's one that I know I'll be watching again in the future.
My number 5 movie is actually a movie we just saw yesterday, The Florida Project.
I failed as a mother, Mooney. You've disgraced me.
Yeah, Mom, you're a disgrace.
This was a movie that I didn't know much about, and Rebecca made me watch it. Not made me watch it, but told me about it.
It's a good movie!
And we were gonna watch it, and she was very scared to watch it because she heard some reviews made it seem like something really bad might happen.
And maybe something does bad.
Yeah.
Bad does maybe happen.
Maybe, but this movie
is a great movie.
Is a great movie that delves into kind of the innocence of childhood, even when you're dealing with a situation that, you know, isn't very easy.
And going right from number 5, number 4 is also The Florida Project for me. I have it at number 4 on my list. And I was really amazed seeing this film. I absolutely love the way it encapsulated being a child. And this movie, the kids in this movie are roaming free and they are living in poverty, but they have no idea. They're just having fun. Florida, very close to Disney World, and I have to say Brooklyn Prince's performance in this movie as Mooney really just took my heart. I think she is a star in the making. I think a star was born with this film, and I absolutely love this movie. Number 4 on my list.
Number 4 on my list is actually a movie Rebecca hasn't seen yet, and it's a movie, when I saw the trailer for it, I thought I would hate. And that is The Shape of Water. This movie is so weird. I explained it the best way I thought possible to Rebecca, is that it's a mixture of an adult version of E.T. mixed with Bridge of Spies, mixed with Amelie, and it's so weird, but there's something so intriguing about how bizarre and weird it is, and it just takes you into this world, this Cold War era world, and it really takes you into the character and the life of this mute woman who can't talk and is trying to identify with the world around her and sees love in the strangest of places. It's a movie that I think people were turned off by how weird it is, but I think if people give it a try, they might be surprised at what they see in it.
Number 3 on my list is The Disaster Artist.
It's like you say, Hollywood rejects us, then we do it on our own.
Wait, you have the money to make this?
I have, it's no problem.
This film does involve the making of The Room, which is known as one of the worst movies of all time. And it is about Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero becoming friends and really wanting to pursue that Hollywood dream. And I thought that this movie right away set it off in the right direction, really made me care about these characters, left me laughing and wanting more, and
What a story!
And most of all, it left me really wanting Tommy's character.
Tommy.
It really left me wanting to know more about Tommy Wiseau, but it also really made me want Tommy Wiseau's character in this movie to pursue his his dream. I could relate, Steven could relate, so many people could relate. Anybody who had some kind of artistic dream, and I would highly recommend it.
Wait, what you say number 3 was?
The Disaster Artist.
Okay, that's my number 3 as well.
Oh snap, guess what? Our top 3s are the same!
Wow, that made it easier for the video. But yeah, this was a movie that I was looking forward to, and after I saw The Room in full, I was even more looking forward to it. But I think it takes you more of an adventure than just like the behind the scenes filming of The Room, which I think is what people think about it, but it really takes you through a whole story. We should mention our number 2 and number 1 were very, 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 very close. Actually, about 10 minutes before this, I actually had number 1 and number 2 reversed. And
He
then
flip-flopped.
Flip-flopped.
And then he flip-flopped again.
And then I flip-flopped again. But our number 2 is... What is it?
Lady Bird.
1 pack of Camel Lights, a scratcher, and a Playgirl.
ID?
It's my birthday today.
Is that your given name?
It's given to me by me. I think we're done with the learning portion of high school.
This was one of the best movies I've seen in the last few years. It really captured growing up. It really captured adolescence. This was Greta Gerwig's directorial debut, and it must hit really close to home because it's so real. We're left feeling like we know her, and we're experiencing her life with her and this conflict with her mother. And you know, some people might see the trailer and say, how is this the best movie of the year? Well, it may not be our favorite, but it came so close, and it's because it's just so real. And people go to see movies for different reasons.
Saoirse Ronan is such a tour de force in this movie. If you listen to her in interviews and notice how thick her Irish accent is, and then you watch this movie, it's not even like you're listening to the same person. She just becomes this character in so many ways. And it's not just that she changed her accent for it, but just all the like details in her voice when she's saying certain lines and her facial reactions and everything. It's just, I really think it's the best performance of the year, and there have been a lot of good ones, but yeah, I just think that really made the movie something really special.
I know I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think you would be surprised either. I would not be surprised if she took home Best Actress at the Oscars this year, because I think this is a performance that people are going to remember. I don't know if it was the best performance of the year. It was definitely one of my favorites.
The ladies just killed it this year.
Yeah.
The actress, so many great performances by women young and old, and I think that, you know, that's something that has been true for years in the past, and I'm sure it'll be true in years to come, but this year especially, just like Sally Hawkins, Frances McDormand, Brooklyn Prince, Saoirse Ronan, just really so many really, really great performances.
And we can't forget Gal Gadot in Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot, Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie, yeah, in I, Tonya.
So we made it to our number 1. I think we both agree that 50 Shades Darker.
Obviously, it's 50 Shades Darker.
Would be.
You can
our
click
number
away
1.
from this video now. No. Stay.
Okay, so our real number 1 is
Coco!
You are just un poco loco.
We're looking for a living kid, about 12?
Have you seen a living boy?
And yes, an animated film did steal the number 1 spot on both of our top 5 lists. This movie is everything I could ever ask for in a movie. And it has this unique story that I think it can touch anybody in such a personal way, because it involves ancestors and that we are who we are based on our roots, based on our heritage, and based on the people that came before us and shaped our life, even in ways that we may never know. Our hero in this film, Miguel, finds out just how his life was shaped by the people that came before him, and he learns so much along the way. It's a beautiful masterpiece and not one to be missed.
And I think maybe I and probably some other people may take the beauty of this film for granted just because it is Pixar, and I think we just expect this from Pixar. But it's truly like a masterpiece. It's just pretty to look at. The story is really well told. It brings the feels, very you know, moving characters with surprises here and there. And the music is really, really good too. Actually, I was just listening to the last song before we were filming this, and that's what kind of moved this from my number 1 instead of my number 2. And the trailer doesn't do it justice. You really have to see the movie in full to really, you know, appreciate what it is.
So that's our list, and we want to know, what were your favorite movies from last year? Even if you were completely different list than us, we still want to know. And also, we acknowledge that a lot of movies we mentioned in this movie, whether it was on our list or it was in our honorable mentions list, a lot of them we did not get to review with Movies on the Move. So tell us down in the comments which movies you would like to see us review, or which movie out of the ones that we mentioned that we have not yet reviewed would you like to see us review, and that will be our belated holiday gift to you. And we would love to reach 100 subscribers finally soon, so if you could help us do that, we would really appreciate it.
Not that we're gonna beg or anything.
But please subscribe, please share, and enjoy. And
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, and we'll see you on the road to the Oscars very soon. Peace out.
Hollywood.